I'm Banks.
I'm Josh.
Odd places going.
Viral. Hey,
Mm-hmm.
Banks, you got any good isms?
Isms.
Yeah, you got any good isms? I love isms.
ISMS. Isms.
Yes, isms.
I'm like
I
bank. Okay. Okay. What?
you ism?
A youism?
Do you ism? Do you
Do I?
ism?
I don't really ism. I knew.
Hmm.
I knew this woman who she ismed. This is her ism. Her name with ism at the end of it.
I
Um,
ism on everything. If it moves, I ism on it. Like it
really?
doesn't matter.
Okay.
Absolutely.
So
We
so
know what
so if
ism is, right?
ism is like or yeah, like.
Idio. Here, I'll define it for you. I came up with an acronym just for
Okay.
you.
All right. Thanks.
It idiosyncratic mechanical sayings.
Idio.
Idiosyncratic mechanical saying. That's what an ism is.
You think so? So is
Yeah.
so if I said, hey, what's one of my Banksisms? One of my Banksisms is, if I thought hard enough, if I this is not my joke. I think it's Stephen Wright's. If I have a scratch in my head, I think of sandpaper. That would be an ism, right? That would be
Only if you say it all the time. So
oh,
idiosyncratic means it's peculiar to you.
okay.
Mechanical means it's automatic. So like this, real quick. When I talk to someone and we have a conversation, if I'm asking for something, it's always real quick. Hey, let's hop on the phone real quick because everyone's busy. So the first thing that people are going to say when I ask them, they're going to say, I'm too busy or I don't have time. Hey, real quick, no big deal. Those are two of my isms. Real quick, no big deal. Hey, let's get this going. It's all cool. It's good. Let's go. Right? They're just like automatic.
Okay, so those are your isms. Got it. Got it.
Yeah.
Got it. Do
Or
I
the
have
good news
isms?
is,
The
the
good
good
news
news
is,
is, if someone
yeah,
gives
okay.
me a complaint, hey, the good news is this.
All right.
It's automatic. I can't even not say it.
Okay. Okay. So mine is what's the best case scenario? I use that
Okay.
ism all the time when someone's
That's
in a
a
bad,
Banksism. All
yeah.
right.
Someone's in a bad place, what's the best case scenario? Just to get them out of that frame of mind when they're down.
That's funny. Mine is the opposite. I always ask, what's the worst that can happen?
Oh,
What's the
really?
worst that can happen? You're like, you're asking the best case scenario. I'm like, what's the worst that can happen? And they'll say something like, well, I could die. I'm like, and really, is that really the worst thing that can happen? Come on. Like,
Wow. Wow. So you and I look at this totally opposite. I look at it as getting out of the funk. Let's get whoever I'm talking to into a lighter space, more open space, a more
yeah,
possibility space. I mean, because the worst case scenario, like what's the worst thing can happen? I mean, death, I guess, would be the worst thing, right?
I don't know. Is it? Is that so bad? First of all, I like. So you want to get people out of the funk. I want to hold the funk up and show them that it's just a big teddy bear, that they're afraid of
uh,
something ridiculously stupid and it doesn't matter. That's my approach.
okay. Okay. So you're diminishing. Okay. 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 Like your
Yeah,
idea, and
I'm
this is
killing
one
the
of
funk.
my, yeah, that's your ism. That's one of your isms. One of my isms is to create the possibility. Oh gosh, uh, um, um, don't take things. Create the possibility of not taking things, uh, not taking them personally, not taking them personally.
Right,
Okay, and
right.
that is what you're saying. You're saying, hey, what's the worst thing? Here's a teddy bear. This is what you're talking about. I mean, yeah, I just don't take it personally. Somebody doesn't like me, don't take it personally. Mother doesn't
Yeah. So
like me. I'm
maybe
kidding.
one of your isms is just like, hey, nothing personal. Hey, nothing personal.
Yeah.
Like maybe that's just something you start using. Like, hey, nothing personal, but da 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 da.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah. I do use that one. I should ask my friends that I hang out with a lot what some of my isms are. And
Yeah.
I yeah, yeah. In situations where people are in a bad state of mind or in a state of mind that is negative, depressing, I do try to just like, okay, let's figure out the best way out of this.
Yeah.
Um,
But a lot of
okay.
these things you think about, right? A true ism is like an automatic, like you just like, it's just part of who you are and it just comes out. Like,
Oh,
oh, that's no big deal. It's cool. It's all good. That's one of my favorite ones. It's all good. It's all good. Hey, it's all good. Like, it doesn't matter what we're talking about. It's always good.
I mean, you could like
No
step
big
in
deal.
cow manure and it's like, we're all good, right?
Hey, no big deal. It's all good.
Yeah. But
I might say
that's,
shit, but then I'll say, yeah, it's all good.
yeah. So, but it's that time that you like say that is like, or you feel that is like just a millisecond, and then it's all good. Hey, it's all good. I can just
Okay.
spray off my shoe. I'm good.
Ain't no thing but a chicken wing on a string.
Another one?
Right? Yeah.
Ain't
I
no,
borrowed that one from a very famous world champion bodybuilder. Ain't no thing but a chicken wing on a string. That's what he used to say.
and what does that mean? What does that mean?
This is a man that used to lift 200 pounds in each hand, like bench press 200 pounds in each hand, which most people can't bench press and with two hands 200 pounds. And that's how he would mentally get himself prepared for that kind of weight. He would say, lat weight, ain't no thing but chicken wing on a string, right? And it was his
Oh, okay.
mental, it was to get him in the right mental state to push an enormous amount of weight.
Mhm.
Yeah, fascinating.
So you pulled that one from one of your mentors. One of my mentors back when I was a clown in the circus. Rock and roll was the last word. Oh, I forgot it. I forgot it. Something rock and roll.
Oh,
Get it?
that is one of
Here it
mine
is.
too.
Here you go. Get it? Got it? Good. Rock and roll. And that, I mean, it was
Okay.
almost like a call and response kind of thing. And that was an ism. That was his ism.
Yeah, I like that one. I say let's rock and roll. You ready? All
Really?
right, let's rock and roll. Rock and roll.
Which
Like it was
which
just
means
let's go.
let's go. Whatever you're gonna do, let's work on
Yeah.
this or okay.
In like Flynn. In like Flynn. Hey, you'll be good to go. In like Flynn. I don't know. I used that before I knew who Michael Flynn was. So now that whole thing kind of got ruined.
Oh, okay.
But you just say, hey, you'll be in like Flynn. You'll be good
It's
to
more
go.
like you're out like Flynn. That's what it
Yeah,
is
now
now. You're
you'll be arrested and convicted and indicted like Flynn. It doesn't quite flow as well.
yeah. Um
Disgrace.
now a while back I like about 4 years ago I decided to stop using these kind of isms because they were just push a button, blah, push a button. I was
Yeah.
just, and I would like to sit down and have an individual conversation with each person and not have to go, I'm going to resort to this. I'm going to, what's my go-to? My go-to is in like Flynn. So
Yeah.
it's like you're original, I'm original. This moment is original. How do we make this original and stay away from the colloquialisms or the
You see it as filler. It sounds like you're talking about you don't want to use filler words. You don't want to
right,
just fill the space with something.
right.
But what if that something is a good something? What if that
Like,
something brings levity or brings positivity to the situation? Then I think it has value still.
right. However, you've said it so many times. It's like a comedian. A comedian says things so many times. They just know how to do it. And, they're just going through the motions.
Yeah.
I guess that might be their isms. And I
Radio
always
daddy-o.
felt that's another one, right? I always felt that I would really like to not have to depend on like funny stuff. Maybe I can just say, and I was a comedian. Maybe I can just say stuff that's funny. No luck there.
No luck there. Saying stuff
Yeah.
is funny. It's just no luck for you.
Yeah,
You
you
got
gotta
funny stuff.
you gotta
You got
write
funny
some.
stuff.
Well, no, you gotta write that down and use it and hone it and get the words. Get it really. I think Jerry Seinfeld said it. I mean, he would find the right perfect word to fit in there, and if don't is the funniest word to use, he would use don't, and he would do not, and all these other variations.
So then I want to know, how do you know what the funniest word is? Do you ask? Do you do a survey? Do you ask people? Do you try it? Like, how do you know?
You try it. You go on stage and you
Oh,
try it and try it and try it and
and
try
try
it,
it
and
with
then
different words and see which
yeah.
one's the funniest?
Oh,
Oh,
this is science. This is totally science.
wow.
If they laugh, boom, you keep. What did I do? What was the variable? I changed do not to don't. Boom. Got it.
Do you have an applause meter? Like, do you actually like measure the decibels? Is that how scientific do you guys get?
You just hear it. You just
Fascinating.
hear it. It's like, why are they
All
so
right.
funny tonight? You know, what am I? I'm the last comedian. Yes, they've been.
But here's the thing. What if the drinks are better that night? What if it's cooler in the auditorium? Like there's so many other things that could affect the laughter.
Yeah, these comedians, Jerry Seinfeld, do like, you know, when he was on the road, he would do what, 12 shows a week. So, I mean,
a lot of data points. Yeah.
Monday is you get a certain crowd. Tuesday you get a certain crowd. However, if you keep on taking this joke and working it to a point where they're laughing all the time, and I know it with, you know, some of my characters I play with kids. As a character I perform for kids.
Yeah, we got you.
That doesn't sound right.
Not at first. Don't you? That should not be an ism of yours.
Yeah.
Just want to throw it out there.
I'm Banks.
I'm Josh.
Odd places going
viral.